welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. Before we get into this video, let's just do the normal thing. First of all, my name's Amelia. I post weekly vlogs, uni content, if I feel like it, and any other lifestyle kind of video sprinkled in around there. Before we get into it, please give this video a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and let's just get on with the video. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm not going to make this a very long video. I feel like I want to try and keep it short and sweet, because I spoke for nearly half an hour in my last video that I just filmed. That will be up after this one, so in the next video it's quite a long one. And this one's really more of the things you need to take, but I'll try and expand on why. Oh my god, now I'm hot. Oh well, we'll deal with it. We will deal with it because I look great. So, my first thing to take with you, I say recommend that you should take with you, is a throw for your bed, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, this is the throw I have. I was kindly gifted this by Everlasting Comfort. They didn't ask me to do anything on YouTube, they only asked me to post a photo on my Instagram, which I have done, but I just wanted to give them a shout out on my YouTube as well, because I absolutely love this. The quality is insane. I think it's just super soft, and I will leave a link in the description of where you can get this from. I think it's super soft, it's so comfy. You can get them in several different colours. I just chose the black one because it matches my room way more than the other colours do. I don't really want to get white because I have a tendency to spill things and make things dirty. So yeah, this is so comfy, so soft, and it's going to get in so handy for the winter season. So I definitely recommend checking them out. But I do recommend taking a throw with you to uni, because especially in your uni house, because you're usually paying gas and electric separately to the house rent, unless you're lucky to get all bills included, then you might not have to worry. But I do find that you're trying to save money, especially in my last year. I had to try and save as much money on gas and electric, and I never had my heating on anyway, and I would use a throw or like a dressing gown, mainly a throw to keep warm. I don't like being cold, but I don't like the heating, so I'll use anything other than heating to keep myself warm in the winter. So a throw comes in handy for that. It also does give your bed a little bit of an extra oomph and look better and look nice and make it look homely. And I think it's really good. And like I said, you can get these in different colours. You can get different colours on my throws as well, but I'm just saying these are really comfy, and they're about £26, which I think is very worth it. So I'm just going to try and throw some to my bed. So it's making my legs really warm, which is why I need to do that one first. My next one I say to take with you is photos. The best way to make your room feel homey and a comfort, especially when you first move to uni, the last thing you want is nothing to remind you of home, because you are most likely going to be like homesick at some point. You might get homesick. If you don't, that's good for you, but you might feel lonely, you might miss family, and if you have the photos, you've got them to remind you. So photos, if you don't have photos of friends and family, you can get photos. It's just a little bit of a decoration for your room to give it a bit more like less plainish, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the uni rooms you get in halls and houses are very plain and basic, and I'm not gonna lie, my uni halls had the dodgiest looking curtains, so having things around making my room look prettier kind of took away the look on the curtains. So definitely recommend that. My next one is makeup holders. The last thing you need is your makeup lying around everywhere. I know these are mainly to girls or the guys who like to do drag or like to put makeup on. Nothing wrong with that. Go for it. I love to see it. But I know most guys don't wear makeup, so it's mainly based at girls. But the last thing you need is to have makeup lying around your room, all over the place, scattered around. It won't be fine. Like on a night out, you're probably going to take your makeup out of those holders and leave it around. But the best thing I do recommend is putting it in a drawer, in a makeup holder. It looks neat. It makes it more organised and less stress. Like everyone says, tidy mind, tidy room, tidy mind, and it is true. I say it with a messy bed right now. But yeah, my next one is a doorstop. I think, especially in halls, it is important, not just for your room, because I never really left my door open in my room. Didn't really see the point of it. Like, I really didn't. But in the kitchen, the door will not stay open. And sometimes it's nice to have the door open in the kitchen, like pre-drinks, or like if you're just doing something in there, but like it's not like you need the door closed. It's good to keep it open. But also it is good to have a doorstop, especially for Freshers Week when you're all moving in. My doors weren't the best to have a doorstop because our doors were very heavy for our the doorstop I had anyway was not good for my front door because the doorstops were very heavy. And then coincidentally, my doors were very light in my house, both houses I went to, but they didn't have a space where I could put a doorstop in, so I couldn't have a doorstop on my door. So that happened, but I definitely recommend a doorstop. One of those big ones you can keep the door open, like a weighted one. It's a good one because it kind of encourages people to try and talk to people, because you're like, if you have your door shut, it's very easy just to forget that there's other people moving in, there's other people in that flat. It's very easy to forget that. So if you have it open, you can't forget that, and then you can get to know people in your flat. The next one is, especially if you're going to go on nights out, a small purse. The worst thing is to carry a big purse with you on a night out with everything in it, because if you lose that purse, you've lost everything. I advise getting cash out for nights out prior to going out. I advise taking having a small purse for your ID and cash. Try and leave every other card, apart from when you live in halls, you're most likely going to get a key card. Do not forget that, because you'll get locked out. And if you don't go out with your flat, they might be asleep when you come back. And the last thing you want to do is have angry flatmates because you've woken them up. So I would say take a small purse with your key card, your ID, and cash in it. Because then if you lose that, okay, yes, you'll have to pay for a new key card, and your ID, but you won't have lost everything. So the most important thing you don't want to lose is your bank card, obviously, because if you lose that, you could lose all your money. Unless you remember straight away to cancel. Because I'm not going to lie, you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to be hungover and you're not going to be like, oh, I need to cancel my card. That could be, you'll probably wait a day when your hangover's gone and realise you've lost your purse and go, oh no. So try and minimise what you take with you on nights out, because the last thing you want to do is lose everything. I've never actually lost anything apart. Okay, my phone ran out of back memory, so hopefully it'll work now because I just deleted a load of shit. Anyway, we'll move on to the next point. I won't keep talking about having a small purse. Next one is hangers. Uni will not provide you with none. And if they provide you with some, it'll be the bare minimum and it will be not enough for your clothes. I mean, most uni does not provide you with enough storage space as it is. But you need hangers, so make sure you bring enough hangers for as much as you want hanging up, basically. I think I bought too many hangers to the point where I left all of my hangers at uni because I don't use my wardrobe at home. So I recommend hangers. Next one is a mattress protector. I mean, when you go move into uni houses in second and third year, most landlords will basically tell you have to have a mattress protector. So I definitely recommend making sure you have one because you need it. I think it's also recommended that you have one in first year. Usually in first year they actually provide you with one. I actually bought one. My nan bought me one, so it's actually on my bed now because they provided me one at uni anyway. But not every halls will provide you with one. So basically be prepared that you will need one. Next one is headphones, and I don't mean this because it helps you to focus. I mean this because, especially in first year, but most uni houses' walls are paper thin. Halls are more paper thin than houses. The houses' walls are a bit thicker, but you can majority of the time hear a lot of stuff. And I don't mean just simple people talking or their music. I mean things that people get up to when they're either in relationships or hooking up with people. Basically, you can hear people having sex. I am not going to deny it. I heard it a lot in my first year. Second, third year, fourth year, barely heard it. I heard it a little bit in my masters, but not as much as my other housemate because I was further away from them, so that's fine. But my flatmate in first year next door, they had sex quite often, so I would put my headphones on to ignore the noise, because at night I'm a light sleeper, so I woke up by it. It woke me up basically, or if I was already awake, I couldn't get to sleep from it. So I didn't really want to hear it because it's not something you want to hear. So I put my headphones on and just listened to music because it was just a lot easier. or watching YouTube, but put headphones in because it just blocks everything out. Next one I recommend, I actually got this idea from a TikTok I watch, but make sure you have your favourite squash on you. Honestly, you will thank me for it. You will thank me for it. It's the best thing to have, especially when you're hungover. You want to have something that's favourite squash. If not, make sure you have something fizzy or something like that. But favourite squash is always good because I'm not going to lie, or something to put in your water that makes it taste better, like a water drop or those like Twinings tea bags, water tea bag things you can put in there to just get flavour, because I ain't gonna lie, most places you go, their water is not as, because obviously you're used to the water you have at home, but everyone else's water, she spelled my name wrong. Sorry, I got a text and my friend spelled my name wrong. Very not happy. But yeah, what was I saying? Make sure you don't make your water taste flavour, because every water in every place is different. I went to Portsmouth and the water was so different to the one down here. So putting something in your water makes it taste a little bit better, and it's just, you're still drinking water but you've got a bit of flavour to it. Another thing I recommend taking is loungewear. Loungewear is just comfortable for when you're going to the library, or when you're sitting in your room doing uni work, or when you're just lying around your house not doing anything. It's just the most more comfortable than trying to sit in the most uncomfortable things. And I mean, it's an obvious answer. We've been in lockdown before. You guys know that loungewear was more comfortable, but I thought I'd pop it on there. It's very more comfortable to wear loungewear than wearing like jeans and a t-shirt around the house. My last one to take is planner. Make sure you take a planner. I mentioned it. I will mention it in my next video. But a planner is very useful to plan what you've got to do in a week, so you know and you don't get confused, as you can plan your social life around it. Now finally, I am moving on to what you shouldn't take, and it's basically, don't take a kettle, do not take like the kitchen appliances, well, unless you want like a toasting machine, maybe take that, but the big thing is don't take a kettle, and don't take cleaning stuff unless you want it for your room. Cleaning products in the kettle should be something you sort out in your flat with the people you live with, so you're all paying equal amounts, because I'm not gonna lie, you could turn up and take a kettle with you, and obviously everyone's gonna use it, but they're not gonna go to you because you've already bought it with you. They're gonna be like, they don't have to pay you any money. Now I'm not gonna lie, all through my uni life, I did that. I bought the kettle on first year because I got given a gift card, and then I bought it. I didn't know where my housemate bought two from two he had to the house, then they broke, then I bought the next one. They didn't offer to pay me for anything, even though everyone used it, and then I used that for the next house when I moved to my house in my master's house. But I definitely recommend doing that. And cleaning stuff you should be buying as a house, or like you work out who's going to buy it first, and then so everyone's paying the same amount really for it, because it's not fair otherwise you're spending all your money when no one else is. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe. If this was helpful to you in any way, leave a comment down below. If you have any other things that people should bring that I might have left off, leave it in the comments down below to help everyone out, and I will see you again soon with another video.